Yes. We are here.
You heard it from the best.
This is definitely a song you slide through with.
Oh yeah. How's everybody doing today?
We good, man.
Chilling. Homie whispering on the mic today. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling
It's
today.
hella nice out.
Hey,
That's my shit.
hell yeah. Welcome to another episode of the Slide Thru Podcast.
What up, people?
How's everyone doing?
Everyone good? Everyone good today?
Chilling.
We are good.
Happy Earth Week, everyone.
Oh yeah,
Happy Earth Week.
Happy Earth Week.
Hey.
And we got a special guest
yeah.
today.
Yes.
Today we got a special guest, man. Introduce yourself. Tell us about who you are and what you do.
Let the people know.
So my name is Sean Muniz. I'm a filmmaker, photographer over in Bay Area, San Jose, California. Basically, I like to use my camera and capture some cool moments and just basically create something crazy out of
Create a movie.
Yeah, create something, movies, moments, memories. All
There
that.
you go.
How long you been doing it?
Shit, I've been using a camera since like 2012, like a GoPro, and I don't know. After I realized you can only make a GoPro look just like GoPro, I started taking cameras more seriously, and probably like the past 2 years, more so like using an iPhone to like maximizing my time with an iPhone to trying to get a real camera and then just play with the settings from there. So yeah.
Did you feel limited with the iPhone? Like you couldn't really do much, or
After a while, I was
Yeah.
like, dude, I just know I could
downloading
Do
apps?
better. Get
Yeah,
get
you
better.
could do better.
Be
I
more
mean-
creative with it.
But it definitely exhausted my iPhone, like iPhone 5 to the iPhone 6 when the 10 was out, and I was like, dude, I got the 7 right now, maybe, but like it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
What artists have you worked with, or kind of, they got a name right now, pretty much? I seen on one of your little posts you had SOBRB on the video, or
Yeah,
was
so
it you were doing a little photo shoot for
I was
them?
doing the behind the scenes coverage for that. Shout out to Keone Mars, that's the director on that, and Cassius King. He was the camera team that I was brought on with for the shoot. So basically, I was just there taking photos with them, taking photos of them, and everything just going on behind the scenes of that music video, which is, I don't know when it's gonna drop, but it's gonna be dope. I don't even know the song, but it's just fucking. It was a dope shoot though, and it's gonna be. There's like a lot of stuff. I don't know if I can speak on it, but like there's just a lot of graphics going on, and it's gonna be sick.
Nice. Hell yeah.
How's
Lay on
the process when you start? Like, is it like you plan it out, or is just like everything's on the spot?
No, I definitely try to plan something, like some type of idea. I mean, I've shot things off the fly, but more so I try to like come up, like hear the song first, right? Kind of get an idea, a treatment, some type of vibe from that, and then shoot it to the artist, see what he says, see what kind of ideas he has in mind, and I don't know, just try to work from there. Just kind of get an idea of the song, see what it's kind of resembling. If it's talking about like, some robberies or some fucking, or if it's talking about cooling under some palm trees, like whatever it's talking about, try to match that vibe with what's going on, and then, see what he wants in there, what they don't want, what they, just kind of going back and forth with that.
Should be difficult because you're trying to bring what like images in their head to reality, and
Exactly.
And if it's not that, they're gonna be like, nah, bro, that wasn't the way I was thinking it, and that wasn't the way I was fantasizing about it.
And that's where like YouTube would come in mind for like, okay, so I want to do this scene with these lights. It's like, oh, that's too much to tell you. I'm gonna just take a screenshot of something that's going on and use that just to like visually show them what you're planning to recreate or kind of like bring into the shot, I guess. So
Okay.
just like like a rough idea without actually shooting them, just like you're like, these palm trees with this purple lighting and some poker playing on or something. Like try to find a music video that has something of that nature and then just screenshot it, put it on like a Google Doc, send that out. And
There you go.
Cool.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
So it does sound like you're planning things out to make everything look legit and
and
do it right.
Same
What
with- yeah.
other artists have you like worked with?
So I
So
work.
being in the Bay Area, pretty much, I'm sure you've got your hands on a couple Bay Area artists.
Yeah,
that you've
I
worked
mean,
with.
I've worked with like. I personally didn't take on the shoot, but I was on set for the shoot, and but I've personally worked with like Dice Shaken. I shot his music video, Extra, Buddha 408. Who else is there? I still got to edit. I still got to edit Dice's video too. Just like a handful of artists, and then also what's his? I don't even know.
You got so many things in the book,
There's just
so many things in the
there's,
works.
there's a lot of people.
You had one picture with what's his name? OMB Peasy?
OMB Peasy. I was
Worked
on
with
set
him.
for that video.
Okay.
Again,
Oh,
that was with
shit.
Coyote Mars and Cassius King, Improvised Productions, basically. That was their shoot, and I was just kind of getting photos of him with Net the Pharaoh. That was tight. That was my first time meeting him. Hatch 86 Films. He's also brought me on set to. I took some photos of Mr. Fabio Davis, if you guys know. That was fucking cool. I bought his book, read that shit. You
How's
guys
that book? How is that book, man?
It's hella inspirational.
Really?
I think
Okay.
everyone should read that book.
Okay.
At least
Cool.
like
Oh, what's it called?
I think it's the dope
Dope-
book,
the
dope
dope-
era book or something.
yeah, it's like the dope era book. The dope book. I don't know the exact name, but it's literally along those lines.
Something like that, right?
And it's just so simple of a reading. Like you could read one page and be like, "Damn, I feel hella good," or you could read like 5 pages and feel like amazing.
Because I know him and Mac Mall they both have wrote
Yeah.
a book, and I'm trying to get my hands on both of them. I just got a new one that came in last week, so I think I'm gonna read that one first
Okay.
before I.
It's called
Hop on
Dope
those.
Era.
The dope,
Dope
era, right?
era? Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great book. It's just like inspirational quotes to keep you up through the day. Like whether it's like motivational, hustle, grind. Like there's different little aspects, and then it's just like a quote, and you could read like 3 or 4 of them a day. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool just to like read throughout my day without having to like sit down and read a full chapter and like be like, oh, what happened, or you know, it's just like boom.
Okay.
So
Have you listened to audiobooks? Do you think?
I like audiobooks. I do like audiobooks.
Do you think it's still a book, even though you're only listening to it?
No, I wouldn't say it would be an audiobook because it's just he could say something. It's like reading tons of fortune cookies in a sense. Like there's just so many inspirational things that are said, like small mini paragraphs, literally like 3 sentences at most sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Or like 1 sentence or like 5 words or like, you know, just like super quick little things that are like you
Little
could
passages.
exactly passages, and it's just cool to like read that throughout the thing, and it has like a full message after reading it. I don't know, it's structured really cool, and
That's dope.
Dope,
Yeah.
man. I was gonna say too. Where's the farthest that you've taken the photography, video type of thing to? Like, where's one place you travel to? You know, to work.
for our shit, just California probably right
California,
now.
all around
Yeah,
California,
yeah.
pretty much.
I mean, I've definitely like when I had a GoPro, I was trying to film stuff in Chile and in Canada. I have like 2 videos on my YouTube. I mean, it's kind of like a vlog style, but it's like my early stages of like trying to use like a video camera or just video editing actually. Trying to like play around with that, and then I realized I didn't really like being on camera. It's just something that like I feel hella kind of like I just feel like self-conscious. I'm like, dude, someone's gonna edit that shit. Someone could screen grab. Like, there's just
Yeah.
so much.
Lot of
There's
stuff
so
they can
much
do
shit
with
that I
this.
know that I can fuck with.
I know someone would fuck with me for it. So like, but it's all good. Like, it's cool to be on it. I like seeing. I like, you know, photos are dope. I like doing photos too, but yeah, I don't know. It was just like super vlog style, but it was a sick adventure. Like, it's definitely like we could watch that shit too. I don't know.
As far as like as like editing goes, did you go to school for that? Or did you take any classes? You just
No.
self-taught and you just kind of messed around with the whatever programs you have and
Yeah, so I used like a torrent. I did iMovie right for the first time, and I was like, okay, there's like more to this. Boom, I torrented Final Cut, and then I was like trying to do effects on it, and I was like, oh, you have to download effects, but this version won't let me. Boom, so I decided just to pay for the Adobe package.
yeah.
Started using Adobe, did like an online class that was like a free trial. It was like, oh, sign up for 30 days, use our trial. And I was like, okay, let me just get the basics of how to use Premiere. So, and then boom, did Premiere, did like a free trial within like a week of Adobe After Effects. And like, I'm still don't even know After Effects. It's just a whole nother world, but basically just got the basics down from what Final Cut was to Adobe, and then just started playing around with it, trying to see what will do what, you know, just like playing with videos and adding photos in there, or just like music and audio. So
What was your first official video, like music video that you shot?
probably. So one that I shot, or one that I shot and edited? Because I shot
and edited.
Okay, yeah, for my boy Dice then. Make you do that. And but I shot a video for my boy Top Shelf, Ray Top Shelf Deezy. Shot, might have said it wrong. My bad, Ray.
It's all good, Ray.
Ray gets it.
But no, I shot his video with him and Pope right before Pope went to Australia for a football career. So he's playing professional football in Australia right now.
Oh, that's
But we shot his video before, which was kind of dope. So, but editing though, I basically all self-taught though. I'd say just like hundreds, like hella YouTube videos. I don't know if it's been hundreds. It's probably been hundreds though, because I literally will, if I don't know what the hell's going on, if I get an error, straight to YouTube on.
Because all that program shit kind of becomes a little overwhelming. Just looking at everything that's on there, it's like, where the fuck do I even start?
Yeah, it's like once I realize it's like Tetris. It's like playing like a game of Tetris, or like it's like a puzzle. Then you're creating like, you know, I don't know. It's really dynamic.
You just keep creating little by little. You got the first scene, you got the intro, and then you got an idea for the outro.
Kinda, yeah. It depends on like the type of video, but yeah, I'd say so.
Would you say you got more creative, like since when you first started to now?
Yeah, definitely. Like after I got this camera, this was fucking. It like opened the world of like what actual cameras are. You know, like I didn't know what any of these numbers meant when I first bought it. I just know that like 16 is really wide and 35 is like kind of like what our eyes see. So that's all I really knew. I didn't know what 2.8 f 2.8 f 3.0 f like I didn't know what that meant until I actually used it. And like they got apps for that too on the iPhone, which are great, but like I just couldn't really grasp the idea of what these actually mean until I started using it. And then you get, you know, into like picture profiles, and then there's like different colors it'll shoot in camera, like I don't know, and just things that like
there's like a whole camera culture, huh? Like a whole camera world.
Literally, bro, world of camera culture, and it's just like it just real. I was like, oh, this is what wider, and then compositing your shot, like just figuring out where you're gonna shoot. I don't know, just it was crazy when I got it, because then I understood more about what it is and what they can do. And
I bet it opened up your mind a little more. You know, you're a little more creative than you used to be. I bet.
Yeah, and it made me realize like, damn, all that GoPro footage definitely makes you look like. Just like, you know, all you shoot is with a GoPro. Like, I hella tried to not make it look like that with the GoPro, but I realized that later in the long run. But I'm still glad I have those videos, because it's like, that's me learning kind of thing. You know?
Shows your progress.
Yeah, it's like, exactly.
Do you kind of
the next step? Oh shit, go.
Do you kind of cringe, or is it just
Hell
like, man,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
I see some shit that I'm like, what the like. I probably might keep it on a private link if it's posted somewhere, keep it there. But it's not gonna. I'm not gonna promote that. I mean, it's still on there though sometimes. So shit. But yeah, I don't know.
What's up though? You learn.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And you got your website too.
Yep. Yeah.
If
Sure.
y'all want to go ahead and, you know, get contact with the homies, www.youngmuniz.com.
Yes, it's just Young Muniz. It's my last name, Muniz. But yeah, that's my website.
Tell us about that webpage a little bit. Looks like you got a podcast, right? You got the About Me, the contact.
Yeah, tell us about that girl in the background. Yeah,
I'm the contact. Oh, I'm not.
Is it her contact?
Photos. We got. Let's go into the photos right now.
Yes. So this.
I like the way you spelled it.
This is some of your work, right?
Yeah, this is some of my photos. Yep, the work.
Where's that at?
This was on a backpacking trip recently in Ojai.
Wow.
Looks like a nice spot to smoke.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
damn.
Hell yeah.
That's a dope spot to take some shrooms.
Dude, Yosemite.
Connect with nature.
Yeah.
That one right there.
Oh no, yeah.
These pictures are sick, bro.
That is beautiful. Super beautiful.
Yeah, and this one's in New York right here.
Wow.
Did y'all catch the helicopter in there?
No, yeah, that was. I was honestly when I came into this. So right there under the bridge, that's the Empire State Building.
Oh yeah.
From what I've been told.
Okay.
And I was honestly looking at the helicopter originally, so I didn't even know.
You got that in the shot?
Yeah,
that wasn't.
That was hard. That wasn't even like
I didn't
intentional.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional. This is my boy Thomas. That was on a shoot for Fortune Filters. which I'm repping right now. Gang show.
Shout out.
So how was New York being there?
Amazing, bro.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was such a crazy trip, to be honest.
The people there, like, how's it there? Everyone's just on the go. Everyone's just on the go.
It's a hustle, bro.
Mickey, don't look.
That's a nice sand right there.
Shout out
That's
Janine.
a nice sand.
Yeah. That's my
Sand,
boy.
bro. Did you see that sunset?
Hell
I was looking
yeah.
at the sand.
Hell yeah. The sunset, though.
Everyone's just on the go. Like, and I feel like people in New York just walk super fast.
It made me not want to be indoors, bro. Look at it. Like, this is in New York. That's how many people. And that's like oh my God, I don't even know how many more people there was.
How many times did you get bumped into trying to take pictures?
I didn't, not that many times. People were trying to clown out
Miggy,
there.
look away.
Oh yeah.
Miggy.
Shout out baby bikinis, all the females out there. Y'all should hit their bikini lineup. Just dropped. Fire.
Okay.
Okay. Shout out to Baby Keenies.
Baby Kings. That's what's up.
Yeah, the boys.
These are all taken with the camera you got right now.
Yep.
So is it safe to say there ain't no going back to like the iPhone after like?
Nah.
Oh, that's nice right there.
I mean,
That's
dude,
dope.
the iPhone 10 though, the portrait mode. Oh my God, that
That's
shit
pretty
is incredible. Yeah.
Yo, send me. Oh, that's tight.
Some nice.
Damn, man,
pictures,
you really got some good dope pics.
That's
Where was that? Hold on.
dude,
Where
you
was
can
that?
Sell these, bro.
Yeah, that one's in New York. That was the top of a building out there. I forgot what building it was, but
New York is just a crazy place, man. Look at all that life.
yeah.
Concrete
bro,
jungle.
what time is it
Yeah.
right now? Shit, it's 7. Damn
It's
near.
probably like 10 over there.
10 over
Yeah,
there.
so it's 10. That's in 2 hours from like an hour from now. That's what that looks like every night, every single night. That's San
That's crazy,
Francisco.
too.
And boom, yeah.
Wow.
And
That's dope.
yeah, and those are just like some of my favorite photos in the cinemas, like little video clips I've worked on.
Okay.
Portraits are like portraits of people and shit. I've worked
And you
on.
like going outdoors a lot too, huh?
I do, yeah. I love the
Yeah.
outdoors. It's like, I don't know. I think it's necessary for. I mean, shout out Earth Day again, but like, you know, it's our world. We gotta expand and just travel out
Experience
there.
it.
Experience it, yeah, to the
Yeah,
fullest.
hell yeah.
Yeah, it's like a recap of something. This was like one of my first few clips using my iPhone or my camera, but I had to bring it outside with me, and it was kind of funny.
It got damaged.
Nah, it was just hella heavy.
You ever
Riding
worry
my
about that?
bike.
Like, yo, just dropping the camera, like.
Yeah, bro. On that backpacking trip, I fucking had that shit swinging on my backpack, literally, on like this carabiner right there on the front. It was just swinging, and we were crossing rivers, we were hiking. I was like, dude, if anything happens, if I slip, I'm like not just ruining my clothes and my whole bag, but like my whole camera's fucked. Like, and I had to like, yeah, it was intense, bro, but it was worth it.
Cameras, man. Like, I feel like cameras are, dude. Some of them might be just. Do you want a car? Or do you want a camera? You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, it definitely was an investment, and like, but when you have the memories to look back on, it's like, damn, like it's an investment in the future. I feel like for yourself to like remember those moments. Like we could look at some of these photos 10 years from now and be like, damn, I hella remember the first time that was my first time meeting y'all, and here we are somewhere else in a penthouse, somewhere else on making another podcast. Like, you never know. You never know where photos can go. You know.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Dope, man.
Oh, shout out Baby Keenies.
How was it like
And
working with them?
you gotta be professional as fuck when you're taking those pictures, huh?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just like you know they're trying to turn up, so it's like, all right, we're turning up, but like at the end of the day, you got to remember you got to get your shots.
Yeah.
You know, you got to make sure. You know, if they're drinking, like I guess if they offer you a shot, it might you might not want it, or you might want to.
Yeah.
It depends on how you feel, and then but at the end of the day, get your shots. You know,
Depends the scenario too you're in, huh? Like what type of photo shoot it is. If that's the vibe that everyone's kind of going with, you kind of want to you want to be comfortable with them. You want to vibe with them.
You don't want to just be like, oh no, I don't do that on set, and then they're like, what the fuck, this fool's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
obviously this was too serious. Like damn,
like,
they want to make sure when
you
you're
don't want to
there.
be a square.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You just gotta be
So
like,
just take one, huh? Just take one.
maybe just to warm up. Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'll take a shot from your titties. All right.
I guess I'll sniff coke off your ass.
I guess I'll lick it off your belly button. Okay.
Well, shit, man. Thank you, man. We appreciate all that feedback, man. Like
Yeah.
that sounds dope, man. But
Anything you're working on right now, or
yes.
any future plans?
Yeah, so I got a silent film I'm working on right now.
A silent film?
A silent film, yeah. It'll be hosted if you guys are ever in San Jose, it's the Come Up. They're gonna have like a little film festival. I'm gonna try to apply for that one. Okay. But basically, it's just like a small silent.
What's up, Ricky? What's up, Ricky?
What's up,
Sliding
Ricky?
through.
We got little Ricky coming in.
Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
Just clocking. Just make sure you clock in.
Just make sure you clock in.
We got Sean from San Jose.
But yeah, I'm trying to. So the silent film though, basically I shot it, came up with a story, had a screenwriter kind of like dial it in for me. Had my boy Daniel slide through on set and help me out with like the director photography aspect of it. And basically now I'm trying to score it, so I edited it, but now I need to I want to come up with my own music for it. So basically like try to set the mood with the music, because there's no dialogue, so no one's talking. It's just people acting through emotion and just through themselves. And it's gonna be interesting how it all comes together.
That's tight.
That's what I'm working on right now though, and also like other little projects in between. So
Okay.
and I do like video depositions with lawyers too. That's something, but like that's not something I'd like market myself, but like if anyone knows like litigation services, shout out StoryCloud. Just
all right. Sounds cool, man.
Hell yeah, that's
Well,
what's
shit,
up,
man. Let's get to this. Let's see. Everyone's 420 event. How was everyone's 420 event here? I know I spent it with some of you guys, but
Oh, do you want to start with the day before, or you want to start with the 420 event?
I mean, we could start with 420 right now.
Fuck it. How was it? I mean, I didn't go. So
Nigga, it was
tell me.
lit. It was lit. All these niggas were too lit to even do anything.
Y'all pretty much
Either too lit or too drunk.
I wasn't too drunk. I was too high. I couldn't think, bro.
Yeah,
I was.
We didn't even drink that much.
No, I didn't drink that much. I was just so fucking high and dehydrated, bro, that I just couldn't like function anymore.
He was
bro.
about to pass out off of
Hey, someone
dehydration.
passed out.
Hella people passed
like
out.
three people, two, three people.
3, 4
People
people passed out.
You see someone on stage saying like, "Hey, someone check that dude. Stay
passed out.
hydrated. Throws the water." Like,
Yeah.
where'd you guys all go?
Someone passed. We went to Trippy Hill.
Trippy Hill. It was like a burner
San Jose.
event.
to
So
the
someone
Burner
passed out, I
stuff
think,
when-
when Burner was up. Someone passed out when Neff was up. Someone passed out when there was no one up, and they had to get Stingy's fucking
Stingy.
yeah. Stingy's so funny.
You can't even talk.
Because
he got
when I think
nervous
about
with the
Stingy,
camera.
that nigga's funny. Nah, that nigga's
getting
funny
nervous.
as hell. Wildlife, nigga.
That's hella funny. So he just waited everyone to go. All right,
Yeah.
now's a good time to pass out.
Nah, everyone wasn't leaving. Like, people weren't just performing yet. Like, you know, they're gathering kind of like who was gonna be up next, I guess.
I got a question for Eric. Can I go? Or do you want to go first?
No, go.
For me?
Yeah. Why'd you throw the raws away?
Oh,
Yeah, why'd you
Vibes,
throw the raws
nigga.
awy, bro?
Why'd you throw the raws
That was
away?
a whole
Vibes,
fresh pack of
nigga.
raws.
That wasn't even fresh,
Fresh.
nigga.
So-
I was halfway already.
So is Raws done? Now it's vibes, right?
If the vibes come to NorCal with someone here,
It's crazy how quick his vibes changed as soon as
said
the
Burner said,
vibes
"Fuck
came
this one,
out.
nigga.
The
Fuck
vibes.
this
Burner
song."
told us, huh?
Hey, is that
Yeah.
Burner's paper company?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I've
He
been
did-
waiting on those.
He
Are they
strictly-
out?
Wait, I got you,
strictly
man. We
does
smoke
not
some
fuck with
vibes
Raws
after
no
this.
more, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he was tossing them out in the
Yeah.
at the concert.
Hell
just-
yeah.
Yeah,
For the-
but you know, he wasn't tossing the way we were.
They had a whole like rolling station full of them.
Well, for the people that don't know, Burner does not fuck with Raws no more, and it's on a fuck you type of shit. Not on,
Yeah.
It's
So-
dude, he posted some shit like 2 years ago about that. He was like, "Yo, fuck Raw,
Fuck
whatever his
him.
name is." I was like, "Damn, G." And then all of a sudden, I seen a photo of them together. Like, "Oh, it's all good. We're family." All this, and then now
Keeping
it's
it raw.
Now
Well,
it's
on the
like,
weekend, he was like, man, someone had passed him a joint, and it was a Raw. And he, I think he threw it back to the. Did he throw it on stage or
He
threw it
either
back?
threw
Threw it on stage.
Either
Threw it on stage,
Yeah,
man.
he
He was
just
telling.
didn't fuck
He
with
was
it.
telling everyone though. He's like, if you guys got Raws, man, don't even. He's, I'm sorry about that. He's like, but we're only smoking vibes right now. But I also think a lot of the fans is like, well, fuck, Burner, you're rapping for so long about Raws that all we smoke is Raws, and now you're telling us to not fuck
And
with
it's the
Raws.
most convenient papers. There's no vibes everywhere.
It's not. There's
Now
no-
there will-
there isn't.
not yet.
There isn't any here.
That was
I've tried to
basically
search for
kind of
some.
the launch party.
I could believe that.
Yeah.
because I still been waiting. I remember him talking to.
Yeah,
posting
so the
about
vibes
it.
are gonna be out. The vibes will be out.
will be out soon.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Is it vibes with a Z at the end or S?
No, just vibes.
Nobody smokes.
He even got it. He already got it tatted. Like
Nah, that's just bleach, bro.
Yeah, I stay smoking my zigzags.
For real?
Yeah.
What? Nah, get off them zags, bro. That's bleach.
I be fucking with my zigzags. I'm like, dude, old English. I'm like, right here.
You old
Hey, what did you do for 420, man? Just
Shit, I had so yeah, I was running errands, I was editing, and then fucking, you know, right at like 4:00, I pulled up on my boy's barbecue. Fucking, we were smoking. He's like, "Oh, I'm a dip." I was like, "Dude, it's literally 4:20 right now." He's like, "Oh, but we need more food." And it was kind of like, "Oh, I guess we're celebrating like the whole day, like 7:10, basically." Like,
Bro, we were so lit, we didn't even realize like about 4:20. I don't even remember hearing
passed
anything about the time 4:20 or nothing like that.
Me neither, man.
We're so lit, but hey, shout out to them niggas that grabbed them lighters though.
Oh yeah.
Tell us about it.
Burner got the lighter. Neff got the lighter.
Which lighter?
Selsky got a lighter.
the
Definitely eating lighter, man.
Nigga, there could be like a blunt or a joint right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, lighters come in so handy. I mean, you could give someone a pink lighter and they don't give a fuck as long as they get sparked. Their their stove, their chap, whatever it is.
But you got that unique logo, so they're gonna
Well, I
at
know-
least glance at it like, oh,
They're gonna
He
glance
did.
at
They did.
Yeah.
So
It's
they
gonna,
always glance
it's
at
gonna
something
for
that
sure
they-
be used, even if they give it to their homeboy or whatever. Like, it's gonna be used. You know what I mean?
it's
And-
definitely gonna be looked at because you know they're gonna be like,
definitely.
I still have lighters. I used to go to the club and they gave me a free lighter with like your purchase. I had like 10 big lighters and I got like 3 more left just because I would use them and never take them out my house.
Wow.
So I just used one whole lighter. Boom. I have like 8 lighters that are like damn near gone, and I got one in my car now. But like, I look at those and I'm like, dude, I fuck with this company. But I don't even know like Element or like I don't even know some of these clubs are still out in San Jose, but still got their lighter. You feel me?
Nice.
So it's
There you
like
go.
still repping that shit. But
Yeah, dude, you gotta stay strapped with the lighters. Like you gotta have some
Yeah,
in
at
your
least-
room, you gotta have some in your car, you gotta have
emergency
some
lighters, bro.
in your gym
I
bag.
disagree.
All the time.
You disagree? Why is
I
that?
disagree because I only have lighters at home
Oh,
for
but-
candles.
for candles.
Oh,
But you
for
don't-
candles.
Oh, for candles.
He's romantic.
Hey, have
remember?
y'all seen that crackhead that lit his finger on fire? I think with his head or something, with the helmet, I think or something. Seen a video.
I've seen several videos like that.
I seen a video. He like lit his finger on fire and lit his stove.
Nah, this crackhead lit his whole head on fire. He has some nappy ass hair. and
No.
just-
He lit his stove on with his finger, I believe. I don't know if you want to look it up, June.
Ugh.
Crackhead.
No,
Crackhead lighting up
smoke
stove with his
I
finger.
don't want it.
Oh, he lights the stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does like
Some shit. I don't
Some
know
weird
what the
shit.
fuck.
Yeah,
You
seen
seen
Oh,
that
I thought you
shit?
said he was lighting his finger, just like
Yeah,
lighting
yeah.
his
His
finger.
finger's
off.
on fire.
it does some weird shit. I
His-
don't know what he did.
His finger.
But for the youngsters out there that,
That one?
Yeah,
just
yeah.
celebrate,
Yeah.
He just
Wait, is
puts
this
his
new?
thing. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, see, look.
See?
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
He literally gets that shit smoking.
Was-
oh yeah.
How?
Dude, crackheads got superpowers.
there's-
Dude.
Was that the
There-
ashiness or like?
I don't know. He does it with a fucking helmet and his thumb, and he lights his stove.
Yeah, but on some real shit, crackheads do have some superpowers. I know human.
They do.
Super
Yeah,
straight.
they don't
no
die.
matter no matter how much you read, no matter what college you go to, crackhead
I
is always
think-
gonna outsmart you or outdo you in some fucking weird ass fucking scenario.
I think Super
Outrun you
Saiyan
for
was Super Saiyan was like a term for crackhead.
For crackhead.
Cause they go Super Saiyan. You seen videos of crackheads jumping off 2-story houses?
Have I?
I've seen crackheads do
haven't.
flips.
Yeah, I have. That's why off a house.
Or just like just weird
Just on the
fucking outrageous shit like
in the hood.
something that the average person couldn't be capable
Yeah.
of. Like I wonder, like, does crack give you powers or something?
don't
But
know.
they probably overdo it and then they die.
I think it gives you
feel
powers as long as you keep smoking it. You gotta stay consistent though.
Gotta stay
Gotta stay
consistent.
consistent with
But
that
you
shit.
shouldn't overdo it, I think. Huh?
A little puff of crack a day keeps the doctor
I
away.
feel more
bro.
like when people on crack, like, you know how we only supposedly only use like 15 to 20% of our brain. So when you're on crack, your imagination goes wild. So it gives you like all this other shit.
Using more of your brain, using more of your
That's my
body.
hypothesis.
I kind of have the same hypothesis though. I be thinking they be accessing some crazy parts where they look crazy outside, but like inside their brain is like tweaking crazier. Like,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
inside, in their eyes, they're making so much sense.
yeah. And then outside we're like, yo, bro, you tripping tough, and they're just like, they're having a conversation with.
They're like, you
whoever's
gotta be
in
on
their
my
head,
level,
bro.
nigga.
Yeah,
You gotta get on my level. You understand?
I be thinking like, shit, I'm cool, man. Like, y'all need some.
They're
sleep.
talking to God. God is telling them, don't shower, don't have a job.
But there's videos where they're actually saying some real shit, and you're like, all right, this is a crackhead, but he's over here, speaking on some
Like
shit.
he read
crazy.
books.
You
Like,
guys want to hear another
too many
hypothesis?
books.
What?
Another one?
You like that word, huh?
And this is to blow your mind. A few years back, I thought about this and I just remember
Which
that.
mind do you want to
What
blow?
if air is actually getting us high, but
Oh,
when
yeah, I
you use
heard about
drugs,
Yeah.
you're actually seeing the reality. So when people tripping out, seeing ghosts, seeing monsters, what if that's reality? You're able to see what's around you, but when you're breathing
shit.
oxygen, then you're pretty much lit and it blurs all that shit out.
You're high as fuck. Okay. No, I get you.
What do you
though.
guys think about
I
You're
it?
feel
still
it.
high off
That's some
420.
weird.
Huh?
Hey, that's like some movie shit.
lot.
Like the Matrix.
That's
Hey,
some.
Hey, do you think
This is a dream?
fishes can see air since we can see water?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh man.
You lost me.
All right.
Eric got lost.
Is water wet?
We're going back to that.
All right, man.
No, but yeah, but what do you guys think about that? About that theory?
The air. But
Sounds crazy.
I don't.
I don't know, man.
I mean, no comment.
I
I
don't
No,
think,
I've done
I think
drugs,
drugs
but
make
not,
you see what you
not
see.
drugs like that. To
I
like
don't know, man.
hallucinate.
It's gonna be hard to study because we, I mean, we weren't born before air.
That's what
It's gonna be hard to study.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends.
What drugs would you take to try to open up your mind?
Hey, wait, say the theory again.
That would, like, what if air is like getting you high?
What if air's getting you high, so it blurs out
Oxygen.
the real world? But when you do drugs, you see the real world. You see the
Oh.
monsters around you that we are blinded by because we're lit with oxygen.
Like we do DMT, or if you do fucking shrooms.
Yeah, so you're
or
saying if we were to
acid.
do DMT, for example, that would be the real world of what we're seeing, how we're feeling. But when we're sober, technically we're actually high because we're
Yeah.
not on that
Off
shit.
oxygen.
I
Off
get what
oxygen.
you're saying. Yeah, off oxygen.
And here's the
Okay.
thing too. There's a big case when people do DMT and they have their experience with it. They actually change.
Ronnie.
That's real.
They
No,
change.
some guy tried so hard to get me to do it. He was like, "You gotta try it, bro. You gotta try it, bro." His explanation was that he was like antisocial. He didn't talk to nobody. He was super shy. He took a trip on it, and then it just opened his mind and completely changed. He's not antisocial. He feels comfortable talking to people and shit like that. Like,
Yeah, but that's not gonna be everybody though.
I know,
You
I know.
You can have a bad trip, but it also does help
with
people out a
someone that's
lot.
done it before.
Right.
Yeah.
And he
You're-
says, whenever you're having a bad trip, like let's say you're looking at the one, you're tripping out. He says, all you have to do is look at something else, and then you continue on your trip wherever it goes.
And something new happens every time you keep looking.
Ronnie, how
Oh, yeah.
you're the only guy I know that has tried DMT. So how?
It's trippy. Like I didn't have like no life changing trip. I do feel like my trip was incomplete, so I do feel like I gotta go ahead and do it again.
Why?
But I don't know, just like cause I smoked it twice.
Oh shit!
And the
You
f-
smoke it?
Yeah,
Well,
you
yeah,
put it on tree.
but supposedly you're supposed to smoke it pure, and the chick that fucking brought it out, she just sprinkled it on top of the weed that we was smoking. So we was smoking it with the weed, and literally you just see everything around you because we were at a park, and like the trees, the leaves started like fade away, and they started just like become like fucking waves and shit. Like just like everything was radiating off of each other. You know what I mean?
So
And
that's real. Like what they
and the
picture in the movies.
floors is all colors, and like I was just tripping out, and I was just like looking at everything in awe, bro. Just like, damn, like you see. Like you go to school and they tell you like, oh, these plants are like living things, but you don't really think about it, you know what I mean? Because you don't see it, but like you see it. And then the second time, I was kind of a little bad trip because we smoked it in the car, and I looked at the tree branches and they were coming in through the windshield, like feeling like they were gonna grab me and shit. So I step out the car and I start like just walking away. And when I would look at my feet, like it's just like normal, like I'm on Earth, right? But whenever I would stare up to the sky, I would like shoot out to like space, and I was like staring like at the planets and shit. But whenever I looked back down on my feet, it was like normal. And I was gonna do it again, but I didn't get the chance to. But I just feel like I gotta go ahead and just smoke that shit pure and
Damn.
and literally have a full on fucking like experience, man.
Man,
Dude.
let me know. I'll go half on you.
Do you think
I don't know
that-
where to get it.
We'll find out.
Do you think that kind of experience is like spiritual?
No, well, I mean, I
Not
don't
for you?
think
Oh,
so.
not for you?
No, because like, I think if you like, let's say like religiously speaking, like you really have like a lot of faith in something and you do something like that, your trip might lead you to see Jesus or something or whatever God may be,
Something
and God might
godly.
speak to you. But it could also just be like someone who's an atheist and doesn't believe in none of that, and they just take the trip and
Have a good
it could
trip?
be something completely different. You know what I mean?
True, true.
It shows them something about their life, maybe that they should go ahead and switch on or something. Like, I don't know.
Sure,
Hmm.
sure.
Yeah, I was gonna ask him the same thing because a lot of people talk about having like out of body experiences, and supposedly it's your soul, you know, coming out of your body and wandering around and doing what it needs to do. And they say that even when you dream, you're actually like your soul, whatever is out there, it's not really, you're not sleeping. Like whenever you have dreams, your soul's out there and about.
I have a friend. This nigga said he took some fucking fire ass brownie, some, you know, I don't know how many milligrams of THC brownie, but he was high as shit. And he said somehow that he fell asleep and he had a dream that he was looking at himself sleeping. But then he saw his girl come in and laugh. And this nigga in his dream was laughing because he saw his girl's expression. And he kind of just woke up laughing. And she's like, wait, why the fuck you laughing? And he was like, I saw you laughing. But this nigga was knocked out.
And was she really laughing?
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, shout out to TM.
DMT's like a what is it?
A psychedelic?
It's like a dream drug. So
yeah.
it accesses the same parts of your brain.
Yeah, because what it is the same chemical that comes out when you dream.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Supposedly it comes out when you die too, when you're dying.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah. Supposedly that's what plays your whole life.
Oh, flashback type of thing.
So is DMT really a drug, even if it comes out naturally in our
It's
brain?
a drug because they
yeah.
label it as drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
What do you
Well,
think?
any psychedelic is a drug because
Marijuana.
The
could
government
just be
doesn't want
marijuana,
you
but
Marijuana is a
to do that
flower.
shit.
yeah, but they want to go ahead and put it as a
What
drug.
a drug, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, DMT is extracted from a plant as well, or frogs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, frogs, yeah.
toads and shit.
I think shrooms are hella dope. I don't know.
Shrooms.
Fuck
Do you
with
guys
shrooms.
remember that show? What was it? Oh no, this was on Family Guy when they're licking the toad.
Oh yeah.
So is that basically what it?
probably or unless they're just like kind of like,
Because you know they'll lick the toad and supposedly they'll see fucking shit and colors and this and that, like kind of like what Ronnie
There's a
was-
frog in Brazil that does that too. That's where it
Yeah.
comes from.
I don't think you're supposed to lick the toad.
No, they
that,
lick the anus. I think specifically. No lie, and it causes them to go into a crazy fucking trip.
They eat. Damn, they're eating a fucking frog ass.
But that's different from DMT because I think I watched like a documentary on that shit, and I think that is something that lasts almost like all day. So it's like a
Licking
like
the
a
anus?
long ass trip.
Licking the anus or DMT?
No, licking the anus. DMT is only 15 minutes.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
Yeah.
I thought they like extract the toad venom or something.
You walk into
Well,
it.
that's like the
Something
DMT.
else.
Yeah, they like squeeze the shit out of like their gills or something, and they just let it dry. But I don't know what's in this specific toad that you're talking about, like in Brazil, some crazy anus power, bro, that causes you to trip.
Damn, imagine someone being addicted to licking that anus.
Pretty sure there is though.
I'm addicted to ass, bro.
Well, at least they get something out of it. There's
He has
motherfuckers
a-
out here just eating
yeah,
ass just for the fuck of
he
it.
has a room
Well,
full
speaking
of
on
frogs.
someone getting something out of it, Luke Walton, what sexually battery case?
Yeah.
What's this about,
Who's
man?
Luke Walton?
He
Search
no,
it
he,
up.
that's
No, 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 I
he
don't know
used to
shit.
be in your team. He used to be a Laker, so go ahead.
Go ahead.
That's all I was gonna say. He was the coach.
He was the coach for the he was the coach for the Lakers, but he got fired. I don't know what happened. No one was talking to anybody. Magic's out of the
Sports
Lakers
reporter.
too. A whole bunch of shit, but he's getting sued by a girl that is accusing him of sexually assaulting her. So the story
It's
is
just a rumor.
this is her case. That the story was that
that the girl?
I don't know. Maybe. But the story was that they were gonna meet because she's writing a book, and they met at the hotel. He convinced her to go up to the room. They went up to the room. Right when they get to the room, I guess this nigga just throws herself on her.
Like he automatically tries to make a move without even.
He basically just forced her to the bed and kind of like
shit.
with him on her and was just forced kissing and doing a whole bunch of shit.
Oh hell yeah!
And then Ron is like, "That's my type of porno."
He said, "Isn't that gay?" He said, "It's not what you're supposed to do."
For some reason, it doesn't seem hot. It doesn't seem hot when a guy forces himself, but it seems hot when a girl forces herself onto you.
Yeah, it does. It does. It is. So when
Which one is it?
both. What was it? So she kind of got away and was going for the door. Then he grabbed her again, did the same shit, but on the wall, like kind of pinned her on the wall. And then he let go again, and she went out the door.
But what was she going up there to do anyways? She going up to the hotel room.
Like I said, they met up to go ahead and discuss about this book. He convinced her to go up to the room.
Writing?
I guess, yeah, she's writing a book.
Something like that.
Now she's gonna write a book about this nigga sexually assaulting her.
That's crazy.
Just want clout.
It could be, it
man.
could
We don't know shit really
It
yet.
could be fake. It could be real. I don't know. I mean,
Maybe the whole
he
point was
looks-
to discuss business.
he looks like he could be a possessive motherfucker.
Yeah, huh? Well, look, he's married. Yeah, I see a ring right there in his hand.
Right?
He just looks like a normal guy named
That could
Luke,
have been
bro.
old. That
Like,
could have been an old picture of
Dude,
Luke.
when you're in LA though, there's too many females.
A lot.
right?
Hell yeah.
Tripping.
He probably seen it as the other way around. He's probably like, this bitch wants to do
This
it.
bitch
But
wants
baby, let
me.
me get you into my,
I'm a Lakers
Let
coach.
me see the text messages between them though. Like,
Bullshit.
Yeah, well, we'll have to get back to that. If,
Hey,
you know what I mean?
But
He's
yeah,
too comfortable
it's
just to
all
go ahead
gonna
and do
come
that.
out. This is just the beginning of the whole case. So
Well, shit,
we'll
let's-
see. I don't know how much she's suing for. You want to go down, June? How much she's suing for?
I don't think there's a number
No.
because, like,
Let me see.
Wait, so when you sue a person for like abusing you, like you're pretty much putting a price on your body, right?
Kinda.
what do you mean?
Oh no!
Because you're saying, "Oh, you harassed me, or you took advantage of me, so I deserve this
I
amount
feel like
of money."
sometimes they
Yeah.
try to they throw a number that they feel they could probably possibly win. Like, fuck, if I say this
Okay,
much,
and this
it might not
happened
get
in
it.
May
Boom, let me throw it,
2017.
you know? What was that?
This happened in 2 years ago, 2017.
What, this case?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just coming out now?
The thing that
The
happened.
incident.
Oh,
Nah.
and she's barely now trying to.
Well, I don't
She's
know,
lying.
How long does it take for a case
yeah,
like
she's
this to
broke.
start?
Her book ain't going nowhere. And she's
Well,
trying
if
to get
she
something out of
goes
it.
to the court immediately or reports it immediately, it should start immediately, bro.
But supposedly, as she walked out, he screamed out, "Good seeing you," or
then you
what
probably
was it?
smacked.
The vibes changed.
Maybe she was with it,
Yeah,
and
good
then
to
the
see you.
nigga got too rough, and then she's like, "I'm gonna call the cops on you."
But why wait till now? Why didn't she do something back then?
Same reason why everybody else is waiting till now. It's still
She's
a
probably
little
like,
bit
fuck,
of a
you're hella
wave,
ugly in person,
you know?
and then boom.
He probably
You
looked
said
at
he
you
just
and
got hired by the Kings?
yeah, Sacramento Kings.
So obviously that's like more money coming his way. She's
No.
probably like,
You never know.
no, he's not getting paid for.
Yeah, he's getting paid, but you never know if he's getting paid
Maybe
more
she's
than
doing
when he was
bad,
getting paid
that's
with the
why.
Lakers.
Either way, like, I don't know. I think she's lying. I'm gonna go on the opposite end of everybody right now. People be too sensitive. Fuck
I
that.
think
She's a
yeah.
liar.
No comment.
I think we.
There's
there-
this what's his name, Steven Jackson. He's going on social media talking about how he wants more black coaches, that they don't give black coaches enough NBA jobs. He was using Luke Wall as an example, like, oh, he gets fired from one team, then the next day he gets picked up by another, and he was comparing this this black coach, I think it's college, and he led G League. What team went for the G League? I forgot what team it was, but he took them all the way. You know, they won the whole thing. They won the league, and he can't even get an NBA job. But then he has to go coach college just to
I only know
do
like
what he likes
one.
doing.
Yeah. I only know like one
That
black
sucks.
coach from the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And then a few in the NFL, like the one for the Steelers and Tony Dungy and then
Yeah.
Herman Edwards. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
I
know.
mean, if you actually look there, I think who is one isn't. I think it was the Kings, right?
Can't remember.
Kings was
now.
one of them, and I think he got fired. I forgot what
Clippers,
coach.
the one of the Clippers.
Yeah, him.
I can't remember the names. I could see the
Wait, was it
faces,
the
but I
Clippers?
can't.
Oh
Dude,
no, wait.
Do you guys know what's crazy? They're not. Well, it's already known, but it's crazy that the NCAA players don't get paid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
They don't
It's
get paid.
crazy though. Like they put so much work. And,
Well, that's
College?
yeah.
there was
Oh,
a
yeah.
saying that they used to go. It used to be
They
like
should-
for Saturday they play for the heart of the sport, and then for Sunday they play for the money. So pretty much is defined like Sundays NFL would that's the motherfucking the big leagues, the people making hella money. Saturdays was always be college football. And
But not all of them make it to the NBA. There are studies say only 1%.
yeah, they don't get paid, and they have to spend a lot of money to play there.
But in the NCAA, they make so much money off of them.
Yeah, no,
So that's just straight up unfair.
they do. They really
Not only
do.
to say they're destroying their bodies just to play for the free too. Just like in these colleges, like no, they can't even make monies off the jerseys they selling with their own fucking names on them.
If
like,
they do, they get in trouble for that. That's happened several
and they
times.
Can't, they
That
can't
happened
take little
several
deals
times.
on the side either. Like
they're making money off LeBron when he was playing in college.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
even
definitely.
charging to look at the games
He
on
didn't
TV.
play in college.
Well,
yeah,
was high school?
yeah.
Wait, what did he play for? Because
High
I heard.
No,
was
he-
that,
he-
oh
he
yeah, it was
he
high
went-
school.
he
It was
went
high
to
school.
some
It was
type
high
of
school.
was that
It was high school. Yeah, it was high school.
He
Thank
went
you.
straight from high school to
Yeah, it was high school
to
that they
NBA.
were broadcasting, and he was on in the fucking papers, and they were getting money off him right
Okay,
there.
because I remember seeing a post. Selsky was posting all the shoes of his collection. He posted his very, very first shoes that ever came out, and he said
LeBron's?
something about high school, college, something. And they were like these green shoes, and he was saying these were super rare that no one got him, whatever. And I guess his first pair ever like came out or whatever.
Because I listened to this other podcast and they were talking about the NCAA as well, how they don't pay the players and how they make so much money. Traitor. Gotta make the time go by. And they're saying when it first started, I forgot who, maybe the owner or some type of coach, they compared it to slavery. Because basically they're making the players do all the hard work while they're making money. They're making all the money. They're basically saying dance.
Bro, any major sport, they're all slaves. They're for the entertainment of the elite.
The people, yeah. And every sport came from like some type of Roman
With
or some type
millions
of
of
ancient.
dollars?
Yeah,
Huh?
So with millions of dollars, bro.
Millions of dollars?
yeah.
Shit, I'm down. Sign me up.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth
Same
it.
shit when people want to become rappers, man. You want to get money and boom. If you think they're paying you a whole
changing just because so many people have so many outlets now
Yeah,
that you really don't need a
Independent.
deal. Like you just blow up on your own.
yeah. You don't need.
It's like all the rappers talk about. You guys need to own your masters, and the way you do is you don't sign a deal with someone that offers you 5 to 10 bands. And shit like that.
Yeah,
I mean, it might seem like good money, but imagine if someone's offering you that much right now, and you continue to pop off, how much are they gonna offer then?
Yeah,
It's a lot now. It'll be a lot more later on if you just stick with.
just
your
stick
own
with
shit.
it and then get enough to make your own record label deal to.
A lot of
Make your
rappers talk
own
about
think
investing
shit
money.
like that.
You know,
That's why
like,
invest in
all
yourself.
these youngsters, they're buying chains and trying to look flashy, but
Yeah,
the smart ones, they put it into a studio.
yeah, exactly.
Been to a studio or
Like a
something.
chain's like from $4,000 to $8,000.
Like now that you're talking about everybody owning their masters, who talked about that a lot. R.P. Nipsey, he sold his car to get his studio started, and the car that he really liked was some dope ass rims that nobody in his hood or had. So he just got rid of that and bought his studio equipment and started rapping, started doing his shit.
What's his name? Russ too. He talks about it.
Yeah.
Investing 20 racks on the
Oh yeah, bro.
on the studio. You know?
Super inspirational.
But that studio's fucking dope, nigga.
I mean, 20 racks. It better
Hell
be
yeah,
dope.
that shit's dope, nigga. His
look
house is not
nice.
even finished.
Hell yeah, man. Salute to Russ.
Yeah, shout out Russ. That nigga.
He's still like the only independent that does his mixes and all that shit.
He does
right?
everything.
Record,
He does
He makes
everything.
He makes his own beats, writes his own raps, mixes and masters his own music. He does like all the
course,
the-
everything.
the publishing, all that shit, and all himself. Does everything, and that's very hard to. That's very rare.
For real.
It is.
So yeah, so salute to that.
He's tight. Cool.
Should we move on? Should
What's the next thing?
changing vibes?
What's it say? I can't even pronounce her name.
Tara.
Mary
Got some raw
Mari.
vibes over here.
Oh what? So is this gonna be the cover photo?
I think so.
So that
Oh my god, I don't know if that could be the
She
cover
spilled
photo.
yogurt.
yo, she was
Yo, take this off, bro.
Yeah,
They gotta take this shit off
You gotta
YouTube,
take-
bro.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. That's
All
better.
right, so this is what originally happened. You saw the photos. 50 Cent posted a little clip or a photo of that on his Instagram, clowning on her for some reason. You know, 50's a bully.
He posted that photo on his Instagram.
Yeah, on his
Yeah.
Instagram.
Dude.
So she tried to sue him. She lost the case, and now she has to pay him. But she's been ducking. She hasn't been paying. She doesn't want to pay. She even made a diss track saying "I ain't got it," called "I ain't got it," and then he went and he trademarked the phrase "I ain't got it," so that way she can't make no money off of that song.
Yeah.
And so now, since it's been so long, and she's still not paying, he's trying to 50. I think 50's trying to sue her for even more, for additional fees.
now she got an arrest warrant.
Yeah, an arrest warrant. Now she got an arrest warrant. So
Who is that girl though?
I think she's in Love and Hip Hop. This
Okay.
TV show. Reality show. Yeah.
But I just gotta acknowledge 50 Cent. That's how you really take care of business.
Yeah.
You know, instead of going hood, you buy a trademark and tell them come at me legally. And,
Yeah.
bruh,
That's
you
like
can't
your
do
beef.
nothing.
Yeah.
You can't do
It
nothing.
looked like she was gobbling on that nigga.
You watching that shit right
watching
now,
the
or
clip?
what, bro? Look
Nah,
at-
nigga, I'm trying to look at
shit.
what
Trying to-
what
trying to
she's
Shut
gonna
up on his
pay.
own. He was on his phone. He's like, I gotta see this.
I'm gonna save it for later tonight.
This nigga 50,
Bookmark this shit.
this nigga 50 puts. I'm gonna need
So-
75K.
I think
Go ahead.
I think it was 50K or something like that, but now it's 75K.
Yeah, he says
so.
I'm gonna need 75K now after they added all the additional legal fees. The
So
law is
she's
the law.
she's pretty popular, right? She's lightway famous.
Yeah, Love
So
and Hip Hop.
why haven't
who
they
she
just
is.
picked her
And then
up?
she got
seen
more
her in my
famous
life.
off the little cum shot.
Because in Love and Hip Hop, there's a lot of like
Oh,
they're like actresses,
Yeah, they're hoes.
No,
man.
no,
They're
I'm
hoes.
actresses
talking about,
slash
like-
artists.
Like the police, why haven't they picked her up if there's a warrant for arrest? I mean, if she's popular, you know where she's at.
yeah.
You know, it's
Shit,
not
I
like
don't
she
know.
could hide and be on the run.
Well, how long has this happened since
It's
he?
a couple of days.
Well, there you go. It's just a couple of days. I think once like maybe months start passing, then maybe they start.
Yeah, maybe they
start
start
looking for
warning
him.
her. Maybe this warning.
They
like,
might
hey,
give her
this
the
is-
last warning, like, "Hey, if you don't pay up by this day, or even make an appearance to show a certain amount."
I mean, she
Problems.
already got a
Yeah.
warrant though. If you had a warrant and the police
that's
knew where
gonna
you live,
crush
don't
her.
you think they're gonna go check and go pick you up?
like as soon as they let me know that I had a warrant, and then the second later they come through, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't have the time to even turn myself in. Like, fuck. I don't know.
That's what I mean. Like, you know,
I'm not sure how that works, but we'll see. We'll see, man.
system is rigged.
This is like some crazy legal
That's
beef.
hilarious, though.
Yeah, this is hilarious, bro. 50's my favorite rapper, bro. I'm all in with this one, man. Anytime 50's with some fuckery, bro, I'm with it.
He said I'm with it.
I'm with the fuckery.
Pettiest motherfucker out there, bro.
Dude,
Bro,
you gotta give it to him.
You're the first one to like that cum shot.
Look, he gave her a Hitler with the skeet though, like Hitler
For
like
real.
mustache,
You
but just
seen
with the
that
skeet.
shit?
So you want this Hitler?
That's
bitch?
crazy, bro.
He said,
That's skill.
He said, "Don't smile,
God.
bitch."
That's a 10.
But,
a 10.
but like after that, like how long do you stare at it? Like, all right, cool. Now go get the rag. all right, this is cute.
Maybe until the picture time.
Right.
So
All right,
he
this is cute. Now
didn't.
get the
He didn't
towel.
get her the rag. He sent her off to get the rag. He sent her off to the bathroom.
Fuck.
She had to walk like with a nosebleed. Like,
He said, "That better not get on my carpet, bitch. That's fur."
Oh, shit.
Damn.
She could just grab her t-shirt, wipe it
So
off her
now,
t-shirt.
in the beginning, was this just like a
shit
sex
happens all the
tape for
time.
themselves? Hey, Mickey,
What?
since you know him hella good, in the beginning.
man, he's my man.
All right. Since
Hey,
you know him
we should exit out the page, bro.
Hold on. So, at the beginning, was this just like a personal sex tape for themselves, or were
these
they
pictures
already
make you
planning to do
uncomfortable?
something big out of it, and then something got fucked up between them two?
I don't
and-
think that's him in the sex tape.
I think that was just a
you just
picture he
said
took.
you just said that.
Oh, he posted like a clip of it.
Oh, so that's not.
that's not him. That's
Oh, okay.
That's not his dick.
The whole no, I'm not asking if that's his dick.
I know his dick. Like,
oh shit.
Yeah, Mickey.
Oh fuck.
I thought the whole time he did a sex tape with her, and they were gonna post it to get some money together. Some miscommunication got fucked up, and then he was all right. Well, fuck you. I'm gonna post a picture to let people know that I really did it. I thought that's what the fuck it was.
No.
No, so she was gobbling
that
on
was
someone
her-
else's dick.
Ah, okay. All right. See,
he
the whole
put her
time,
on blast.
the whole time I'm giving 50 like you know what I mean, a little pimp credit score. I'm like, okay, this is what he did. Like, oh shit, okay, and then
Well, because he didn't fuck, he doesn't get the pimp stamp.
Well, dude, he's
getting the money.
That's the way it sounded at first to me. Like he did a tape with her. He was gonna drop it so they both could get money, right? And then there was a miscommunication.
That would make sense.
And she was like, "Fuck you, whatever." And then him, since he's the dude, he probably outsmarted her to have the video on his own. You know what I mean? On his own shit. And it was all right. Well, you know what? Fuck you, bitch. I'll post a little something to let motherfuckers know like it really happened between us and whatever you want to do after here. Boom.
Yeah, that's
what I thought. What the fuck was going on?
I mean,
but,
and that does make sense, but I don't think it was him.
Okay. Damn, he's just putting her shit on blast.
And what about the dude? Like, does he get something out of this? Has he reached 50? But yo, let me get a cut.
I know, man. That was a good cum shot, man.
That was a good one, man. Come on, man. I waited 2 days for that. I did some push-ups. Hey, pineapples.
I ate pineapples. Made sure that shit didn't stink. I knew it was gonna be under her nose.
But salute to 50.
She fucked around and snorted.
Well, lots of more celebrities. We got slash rappers slash legends. We got Cassidy versus Goodz.
Battle rappers.
Tell us about this.
So, for those who don't know who Cassidy is, he is obviously a legend, a veteran. He came off of a battle rap when it first started off. He's really well known for his battle against Freeway in the studio back in the day. And recently, a few years ago, he came back to the battle scene. And battle rap has evolved. There's leagues, there's bookings. They travel everywhere. They make good money off of it. They're very well known. They be kicking it with mainstream artists and all that shit. Like they even get features from mainstream artists sometimes. Like Sue Surf got a feature from Styles P, etc., etc. Cassidy came back to the battle rap scene like in 2014 or something like that. He battled Disaster. The battle was but a lot of people give it to Cassidy. So Cassidy claims he won. Also, Cassidy claims he's never lost a battle ever, but even though it's because he never had that much recorded battles, but he claims that he's undefeated, like he's 5,001-0.
He's lying.
Those are his words. Those are his numbers. He claims he won 5,001 battles and he lost 0, and so now he's coming back again to the URL main stage. URL is possibly the biggest battle rap league today, and he's there to battle Goodz. Goodz is a veteran as well in the battle rap stage, and so they're about to go head to head. And there's a little backstory to this. Goodz claims that they battled before back in the day, back in the hood, and Goodz claimed that he won.
He won, yeah.
And Cassidy claims that it never happened. That he battled so many times, so many faces that he probably doesn't even remember. So now this time it's official, it's recorded, there's a big venue. They're obviously doing promotion for it, so it's gonna be legit. It's a really big thing for the culture right now. So yeah.
Who you got?
Who do I got? Me personally, just being a battle rap fan and been watching battle rap for a long time, I'm gonna have to go with Goodz. More seasoned. He knows how to work. He knows how to work a crowd. Cassidy, I don't think he has that much experience on working crowds. I feel like he only has like experience battling in the streets, in the corners.
So you're saying Cassidy's an old head like everybody else?
I don't want to call him an old head. I don't want to brush him over just like that. I feel like Cassidy's gonna have some dope bars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Put it in better words. Cassidy's an OG. He's, people now, things evolve.
Yeah,
people change. These battle shit changes, and he's still probably stuck in his OG ways. Like, like the last OG. If y'all seen that show, that's basically kind of what it is.
Yeah. Like for example, let's say you grew the first
that shit's funny
OG plant of weed, and you smoked it back in 2002.
Yeah.
And you took a long break from smoking weed, and now you're coming back in the game to smoke some exotic sour cookies or whatever the fuck, and then you're claiming that, nigga, I started this shit. If it wasn't for me, these cookies wouldn't even be existed. Of course I can handle it. So now people are like, oh shit, let's see if you can. So that's the kind of little thing that's going on right here. Because Cassidy claims he started battle rap. Cassidy claims that if it wasn't for him, none of this stuff would have been possible and all that stuff. So he's really confident. A lot of people call him delusional. So, this is just a show right here.
So battle rap, it's like just a show.
It's a show, yeah. They go 3 rounds.
Not the whole battle rap thing since the beginning. He's not claiming he created that.
No, he's not claiming he created it, but he claimed that he got it up there. He's the reason why it's where it's at today.
I mean, battle rap, as far as like everybody's, Like just battle rap in general, or just that show in specific?
Just battle rap, all battle rap,
All battle rap
all battle rap. That's what he's
in
claiming.
the world.
In the world.
In the 60s. He
Well-
created it.
Well, hip hop wasn't even around in the 60s.
Oh, yeah, it started in the 80s, huh?
80s, 90s, yeah. More the 80s.
So since the 80s, he started it.
Well, nah, he doesn't claim he started, but he claimed that like he's the biggest, he's the battle rap king. He claims that if it wasn't for him, none of these leagues would have been inspired enough to even start.
What does Eminem have
and
to say
battle
about
rap
this?
and
Yeah,
Eminem wasn't really. Wait, was he a battle rapper?
Yeah, Eminem comes from that cloth of
That's
battle
what I'm
rap
saying.
too.
So
Yeah.
what's
Out
his
in
8 Mile
Detroit,
Road?
right? Out in Detroit.
Yeah, in Detroit.
Okay, and
that-
this is
yeah.
in Philly.
Yeah,
Cassidy's from Philly.
Cassidy's from Philly, but he claims, I mean, that's in his head. He claims he's so dope that he spit the wildest bars. That
He does sometimes.
Yeah, he does sometimes. I gotta give it up to him as well.
So who's disagreeing with him?
Who's disagreeing with that?
I mean,
Everybody
I just,
else.
Is it like half of the United
I mean,
States?
probably. I mean, I want to give him
Let's put
credit.
the-
I want to
Let's
give
just say that rap battle community doesn't really agree with Cassidy no more on his terms. They feel he's like just too disrespectful, and then they talk about too much. They talk about a lot how these famous rappers, because he always puts he's been working with big heads, Nas, Fabulous, Whoop De Wop, this and that. They're celebrity rappers.
Has he worked with Meek?
Meek
I think so.
Mills, yeah.
he
I believe so.
beefed with Meek Mills before
Yeah,
too.
He
Didn't
beefed
he-
with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, he had like a
gosh.
10-minute diss track against him.
I mean, I feel like battle rap is way different than like mainstream.
Yeah, that's
music.
what. That's
bro.
what.
So
It's
pretty
all-
much
that's what-
the battle rap culture is.
That's what they're saying.
They're disagreeing with Cassidy because they know what it is and know how it's like.
Yeah.
Because these battle rappers had to put so much work into
Yeah,
build
yeah.
it to what it is today.
Exactly.
And imagine the OG dude just come walk in like, man, if it wasn't for me, y'all even want to build it up. Like imagine that. Like imagine you worked so hard for something.
So it's gonna
Yeah.
be a big. It's gonna be a big thing.
It's gonna be
So kind of if we get in an argument and then you say, man, the podcast would never happen if it wasn't for me.
Imagine if I leave the podcast and I never return, and then you guys get a deal, you guys get a huge thing with the WAP, you guys build it for so many years. I come back, man, if it wasn't for me, man, it wouldn't even be here or something like that. Like imagine that. Like
Go clean the room.
yeah. So right now people are
Go feed Taco me.
so people are claiming him as delusional, but he's so extremely confident. If you see the face off and them promoting it, he's so confident. It kind of makes you think like, fuck, I think Cassie just might win. Like, so yeah.
What do you think?
He said he Goodz, right?
I think I'm gonna go with Goodz. It's gonna be in Atlanta as well. So so it's
Goodz
gonna.
is from Atlanta, or
They should have done
Nah,
it in a place
he's
where
from
there's
Bronx.
okay, so it's just in a
It's
So it's
random
Philly against
place.
the Bronx.
No
Yeah.
one has like crowd
home
preference
field.
type of shit.
Nah,
Okay,
nah.
okay.
But the thing is, the URL is so big that they probably have their fans from wherever they're from booking
Going.
flights
Yeah.
to Atlanta. So regardless, they're gonna get that URL crowd.
I mean, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just exciting, bro. It's exciting.
Are you excited?
that's on
Yeah.
Are
the
you gonna go?
27th, right? This Saturday.
To Atlanta? No.
Why not?
This Saturday, right? That battle rap is gonna
Yeah,
happen. Where is it gonna be
shit.
live streamed?
I think it's called watchbattle.com or something like that, or iwatchbattle.com.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna try to watch that.
Yeah, just you could look up URL. They've been promoting it and they shared the links. They
Okay.
they talk about where it's gonna be at and all that stuff. So
Let's go.
sure, we could live stream it. we could live stream it. Hey, we should live stream it. Come
What's
here,
that-
kick back.
What's that shit called when you put the goggles on and look? it feels
VR?
like- yeah.
Like that.
Put the
I mean,
VR
that shit's crazy.
Yeah,
like you're standing
VR 's
in that
crazy.
shit.
Yeah,
That
VR 's
would be
crazy.
Has
crazy.
anybody
though.
tried
yeah.
it?
Crazy perspective to watch that.
A
shit.
fight breaks out, you think you're about to get punched?
Hey, actual guy holding that shit.
I know, right?
Tripping.
Square up with him.
Bro, there's like
Hey, y'all seen the videos of the
hands
dudes
up,
playing the
like, come
video
at
games
me.
up?
dude, yeah, I think someone was in VR. It's like a shooting game, and this guy actually pulls out his real gun and shoots the
Oh, nah, bro.
There's another one where a dude's boxing and he starts actually going off on the TV.
Oh, damn.
He breaks that shit.
Have any of y'all actually put on one of those like
Those,
VR
yeah.
headsets?
I don't
Yeah.
even think that's real.
I
bro.
never had the
The
opportunity.
VR
Because I've
headset?
never done it yet, so I think
I haven't
everything
done
is
it.
like.
No, it's real though.
It's real. No, it doesn't.
little headset?
It doesn't
I need
exist.
to see that shit,
It doesn't
bro.
exist.
Bro, it's
to
a-
the homie.
Every time I've gone somewhere and put that shit, they're like, "Oh, it's not working." I'm like, "Of course." it's not
Oh,
working."
okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
oh.
I've never tried one. I always see them though. But
Yeah, I see that shit, but like, I don't believe it until I try that shit. Like,
Okay.
I bet the technology is there for sure, but I don't know. Can you really get that stuck in there? Like, to where you really
crazy,
don't
man.
know where you are? Like,
Fuck, who
like
knows,
if I'm
man?
really looking around, am I
Yeah,
really
if you
gonna,
look up and
am I gonna feel like I'm breathing in the Bahamas or breathing in my living room?
Well,
like,
well,
am I
Hey, they
really
even
gonna
have, they
feel
even
that?
have porns for that shit.
What's that camera called? Like when you go on YouTube, they got certain YouTube videos where you spin around with your phone,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can see the entire surroundings
Yeah.
of the entire place.
Oh, yeah, they got
380 is it called?
360.
360.
yeah,
380.
I got a
But
friend
maybe
who
it's
has
like that.
380.
Yeah, I got a friend who has like it's like a stick or something, and there's like a camera above, and he can like take a picture all around, stuff like that.
If I
Pretty
was
much
to
has,
get
like,
that shit, I'd
a whole
want to be in
bunch
a
of cameras all
gym
around.
on a treadmill, just running on a fucking wherever I'm looking at, just see how far I could run with that camera. I don't know.
It's crazy. Man.
So I'm not actually running anywhere. I'm on a treadmill, just going straight. You know, turn my head. Do I really
Yeah.
change my position? I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be
Oh, so
interesting.
you think
Okay.
about
Yeah.
So I don't
That'd
actually
be
just run
interesting.
into a wall. I'm just
Okay,
like
yeah,
continuously
I see.
running or walking somewhere.
Why'd you trip on the treadmill? You,
I know, right?
you get shot off.
Those videos are last. But yeah, you guys want to close this? What you guys
Yeah.
think? So
That's
so
crazy. I mean,
I want to
it's
see it.
if
I
you
don't know.
wanna see it,
I'm not,
you
you
gotta
know,
watch.
So I don't know.
you know more about rap battling than we all do. I mean, we obviously know about Cassidy's. I barely heard about Goodz.
I've never heard of
Goodz
him.
sounds nice. I you know.
Oh, Goodz is dope. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard of Goods.
Goodz has a confidence as well. Like he doesn't even have
definitely.
to
He's laughing
rapidy
at
rap.
Cassidy.
Yeah. He doesn't even have to rapidy rap. He could just talk about. He could rap about his pinky ring, make it sound so dope that the crowd just goes crazy. Like that's his type of swagger. That's his type of style. So it's very exciting. You know, two really heavy, confident rappers going at it, and you know it's gonna be crazy.
Speaking of freestyling, can you freestyle a shout out?
Freestyle a shout out.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
No, not right now.
Oh.
Only if you drop 10 on that.
It's like we just asked him to freestyle on the interview, like on Shade 45 or
I know,
something, bro.
right? It's just a
Come on,
shout
bro.
out for
Pretend I'm Sway.
Chef B.
Pretend I'm Sway.
Shout out to Chef Bleed. Shout out to Blake. Yo, dog, you put mad food on the plates. Yo, man, that shit was fire what we ate. I couldn't even shit for 3 days.
Shit on that.
Facts.
No, I took a crazy shit the next
Yeah,
day.
definitely. Who wants to give this shout out? Who wants to give this shout out?
Talk about it, man. Shout out to Chef Blake.
Shout out to Chef Blake, man, for
few,
real.
Yeah, a few days ago.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
it was the God's birthday. It was the Don D, the Don Daniel. It was. Talk about it, man. Talk about your 25th.
It was dope, man. You know, luckily I got to get the homie to do a little private dinner, a little private event or whatever. It was kind of like low-key, little last-minute type of thing, you know. Contacted with him, and he was like, hey, man, you know what? And I told him about the Sapporo situation. He was like, man, fuck Sapporos, man. Don't even go out there. He's like, it's Thursday. He was, you already know I'm doing
Hey,
the...
watch the
He was
slander
like-
on Sapporos, bro.
He was like, nah, I mean, he didn't say like, fuck them, you know, but he was just like, you know, like, hey, nah, man, come on, fuck that. Like, you could go there any day, you know, like, it's Thursday, like, you know, I got something for you and your people if you guys want to slide over. I was like, well, shit, right now, depending how many people, you know, he's like, it's all good. Just let me know how many people you got. I'm pretty sure I got enough, you know. He's like, how many, for example, like 8, 10 or whatever. And I think I had told him there was going to be 7 of us in total. I think it was 7 of us, huh? 6, 7 of us. I'm not too sure. But anyways, he was like, "Yeah, that's good." He's just slide over. Let me know what time is good, and you know, I'll start prepping this shit right now. I'll shut down shop. I'll tell you what's up. And once I got the agreement with y'all that it was all good, then I was like, all right, fuck it. And I canceled that little.
I can't say no to Chef B.
I canceled that reservation, and then yeah, man, big shout out to him for really putting all that time and effort into the food. You know, bringing us every course, you know, within his time. And
Oh man, should we break down every plate?
you know, I mean, honestly, it was giving our digestive system and stomach enough time to kind of settle that down. And wait for the next course, eat that, wait for the next course. You feel me? So I think that's why we were able to eat so much.
Bro, at the end,
You know what I
we're
mean?
just like, bro, you got what coming out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound mad pussy for saying this, but that salad, bro.
That
was
salad
fire.
was fucking
That salad was fire, bro.
For a salad, you
Yeah.
know? So I mean, it's
Hey, should we break down every plate that came first? Should we like give it like a little
I
review?
can't even remember the names, man. To be honest with you,
Well,
That's the
I
thing.
remember the
have the
appetizers.
pictures. I have the pictures.
I remember
so-
that.
yeah, what was the appetizer's name? That shit was fire too.
It was like a little toast with like some shrimp and like some roasted tomatoes.
It was like
roasted
aioli,
tomatoes.
some
That's
type of.
not the name.
It was some type of aioli on there.
Oh, aioli.
Hey, that shit was hella bomb.
some
That shit was
some
fire.
little chopped asparagus on top, little spicy mayo mayonnaise or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god!
Yes, sir.
And then the salad came up next. It was a really fruity salad. It has some.
Shit tastes like a dessert.
It Oh my
Shit
god!
tastes like a dessert or something.
Yeah.
He
Man,
sprinkled
that was
it.
delicious.
Sprinkled it with feta cheese. I think he had like some raspberry like vinaigrette or something. Some type of.
Well, I
fruit
mean,
vinaigrette.
the main plate has so much protein on
Yeah.
there, so much fucking meat. I was like, oh god,
Hell yeah.
that was a
Bro,
lot.
this nigga Ronnie ate the fuck out of that shit, bro.
I know.
Feel me?
This nigga was the first one to smack. Your girl ate the hell out of that plate too, bro. Your girl hella ate when she got there. I was like,
Your girl hella ate,
damn.
It was.
She got like 4 plates of like collard greens, bro. Like
Yeah. And then she had
I
that.
forgot we even had the collard greens, bro.
Yeah.
That's like
Oh,
another
that shit was
course.
fire,
that
too,
was my
bro.
first time eating
Dude, I
collard
was
greens.
so full for real.
First time ever.
Oh shit,
Yeah, same.
really?
Yeah,
Fuck, I love collard greens, man.
yeah, same.
So delicious.
Dude, it was
So, if anybody wants to go ahead and experience this lovely food, he sells them on Thursday. If you want to get that info, he's on Instagram, Chef BE83. Go ahead and follow that. Get that great food into your soul.
Hell
that's
yeah, man.
soul food.
Healthy
Shout out
shits,
Chef
big
B.
shits.
Hell yeah. That main plate was like brisket, sweet potatoes,
And he also
Yeah.
caters, does parties, weddings, and
That's right.
private protein meals.
That's
You
right.
know,
Private protein meals.
private protein
Private
prep
protein
meals.
That's
You know.
interesting.
Sounds kind of.
Private prep meals.
Sounds kind of private. A
That
little
sounds
bit.
kind of a little private.
Hey, do you think if I give him some like can of butter or some shit like that, he'll cook up some shit?
Most likely.
I feel like he'd be honored.
He'll be on it.
Hey, for real. Hey, that's
'Cause I'm
actually
trying
the
to do
thing.
that for my birthday,
There's
nigga.
a show on Viceland.
Yeah.
Bong Appetit, I think
Yeah,
is what it's
Bon
called.
Appetit. That shit's fire,
I
bro.
love that show, man.
Same here.
Have you guys actually cooked anything with can of butter or like
No.
can of oil?
I've done cookies.
No, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's
What'd you
fucking-
cook?
Fucking Brussels sprouts and broccoli.
Ooh,
Hell
how was
yeah.
that?
Do you actually
That
pay
actually
attention
sounds
to
so
how much
fire,
you're
though.
adding, or is it one of those things where you kind of just eyeball it to
I
yourself?
just eyeball it, and I just think like, if I was like, yo, this is a lot. Like, I know if I ate if a spoonful of that, I would be lit. So I put it in my food because some of it's gonna burn off. Like, I mean, depending on how you cook it, you know. And so I just try to keep it on a low simmer with like the top on, just to keep all the flavor, the juice there. And then like, it's a coconut oil or like a butter, but that shit smacks though, bro. It's
Yeah.
like
Did it actually hit you though? Like, did you feel
you
anything?
feel that shit. Yeah, it's hella subtle, but like you feel that shit for sure. Like it's not like you're like, it's not like taking a straight brownie, but it
Yeah.
can if you do a
you
lot
put
of
enough,
it, you
yeah.
know. And I do it when I'm sick because it's like I'm trying to eat and I'm trying to sleep. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it just helps supplement the sleep, and then you feel hella hazy and like. But it's dope. It's fucking. But that show they have. Like they have like pastas,
man.
they
Yeah,
got
they have hella
steaks,
shit.
bro. Like the good. I
Didn't
just
they
do-
have some like breakfast sandwich type shit on their ones? I think they made
They
like
do a little bit of
like a
everything.
brunch.
I've always wanted to
thing.
just put that shit on like the movie popcorn. Just drink
Oh,
a bunch
that's
of
a good
melted,
idea.
a bunch of melted butter, and just
That's a
Yeah.
good
by the end of the
idea.
movie, you're just like, fuck, you know, I'm
what
gonna
I
just
like,
stay here.
what I like about the show is like they have some where it's like they just go to they meet a chef, for example, and he shows how he uses cannabis into his food. But then they have the other half of the show where it reminds you of the show Chop. You know, when you get 3 random people working with it,
Yeah.
and so they get like a celebrity that obviously smokes weed, like Be Real, Snoop Dogg. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? So they have them
yeah.
on the show, and so they all try it, and they're all like, "Man, I'm feeling high already, man. This one's pretty good though." And they try the next course, and all right, this is good. And then they judge each one of them. All right, you know, I think you could have done. Woo, woo. It's
Damn.
literally like the Food Network, man. But like,
but with weed.
yeah, with
Yeah.
weed,
That's
and then
tight.
like you know, as they keep going on, they're like, "Man, I'm pretty high right now. How much of that butter do you think you used?" And they'll show like a little preview of someone, and they're like, "Man, I don't even know how much I'm putting on here." And they're like,
Yeah. Of them actually
you
cooking
really
that
could.
shit.
That's crazy.
So
Shit
you
is
really
crazy.
could get high as fuck, man. Of cooking.
You know
with-
what was a disappointment? Who sent that post about Wendy's having like a CBD burger?
Oh
And
man,
then
I
to-
heard about
And then
that.
to come find
It
out it was
was,
only in
uh,
Colorado
it
or
was
some
Carl's
shit.
Jr.
I thought it was gonna be like
it
everywhere.
was only in Colorado.
I thought it'd be
someone
Colorado.
said that.
Yeah, I seen the same
Only in
shit.
Colorado?
Yeah, but I think
All
it
right,
should have
fuck
done
you,
it.
Carlos
yeah.
Jr.
I think they should have at least done California too.
Yeah,
like,
Carlos
California,
It might
I know,
be coming
sounds like it
this
had to
way.
be.
at
Fuck
least to
you.
California too, bro.
Damn.
Might be
But
coming
like,
this way.
what would they have to do to get that approved? Like, wouldn't they have to do some type of
Yeah, some
testing,
state
or like,
shit, yeah.
give it to some rats or something? I don't know.
He said rats.
I mean, it's not like a
Nigga,
crazy
this ain't
drug.
I'm pretty sure now. I'm pretty sure nowadays they have
Don't even get you
volunteers.
A hat over.
But all you have to do is pay somebody. I'll pay you $20 if you come taste this CBD burger. I'm getting $10 and I'm getting
There
high.
probably some buyers that'll just do it for free.
It's rat tested. Trust
They're
me.
getting a burger.
It's rat tested.
Well, that's supposed to be like, all right, you're right, cool.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah, that rat looks healthy.
Yeah, dude.
definitely. Send it
He
out.
looks like got his life together.
Yeah. Look at his fur. Healthy.
Have you guys ever smoked CBD dabs though?
Yeah.
Yeah. How is that? How do you
How
think
is that?
about?
That sounds kind of.
What do you think
Well,
about it?
I don't necessarily take I had taken just a CBD dab.
Yeah.
I like the taste.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the taste. Well, I don't know if there's different ones that taste different. This
Yeah,
one
yeah.
tasted good. And then I either get get my sauce dab or something and then dip
Like a
it in there.
mix.
Yeah, and dip it in there and take that. But I mean, I like it. It's good.
Cause I don't know. I wanted to see what that shit felt like. I took like 3 of them and I just chilled and I was like, I just felt kind of loopy.
CBD could give you a headache too if you have too
Yeah,
much.
it made me feel like I had a headache. So
Yeah.
then I just took a regular dab with it and I was like, ooh, and then it smacked like, cause
Yeah.
the ratio is different too.
Yeah.
You got more CBD than
Mm-hmm.
THC. I don't know.
Yeah, so I also heard that if you take too much CBD, you can get a headache.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so
And
let's
then,
say you're pretty high as fuck, right? And then you
If
start
you-
smoking a
if-
little bit of CBD.
it calms you down.
It calms you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah,
still
yeah.
gonna be high, but it just kind of just
It
drops it down a little bit.
mellows
Yeah.
it out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
So if Ronnie would have had
Exactly.
some CBD at the concert, he probably would have been CBD and water because he was
Yeah.
dehydrated.
he was dehydrated.
He would have been good.
It's like drinking hella
I
alcohol.
offered you
and then
water
just
too,
drinking
nigga.
Hella water.
I was drinking water too.
Oh, I thought
Offered
you
you
didn't have
water,
water.
I was like,
No, like I was going to the bar and getting water, bro.
Oh.
Ooh.
I have a question for y'all. How does your families feel about weed? I'm pretty sure.
Well, they don't like it.
They think it's just.
Well,
Let's go to
No,
the
wait.
right. Let's go
Nah,
to the
never
right.
mind.
Go.
My mom don't care no more. I
Okay.
can't say they don't like it because I got 2 plants now. My pops is always talking shit. My pops is old school.
What does he call you?
Hmm?
What does your dad call you?
He doesn't call me no marijuana or stuff like that. He says my decisions are dumb.
Just being honest.
I tell him like, nigga, I could be doing worse shit. I compare him to like,
be doing
I
crack.
compare it to like some family members that actually I know that are doing some shit.
And that's
Yeah.
crazy too. Like you compare it and they still kind of don't get it.
No,
Like,
then he gets it. And then he gets
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
'Cause
Then he
there's a
gets it.
lot-
He just be
yeah.
quiet.
Because there's, I mean.
But you know what?
yeah.
You know what gets him when I compare it to beer.
Oh shit.
He's like, nah, shut the fuck up.
Nah.
Of course,
Fuck you,
because they
shut
probably
up.
drink.
He's like,
Oh, yeah, he has
he's like,
beers.
he's like,
No, he
you
doesn't. He
start
doesn't get
smoking weed.
faded.
Get your life together.
No, he doesn't get faded.
Nah, fine.
He doesn't get faded, but no, I just because beer also could fuck with your brain, fucks with your liver, and
Of course,
it makes you unhealthy, hella sugar and shit.
That's true.
So
That's a
and
proven
yeah,
fact, man.
yeah, and they're talking, and he's trying to talk about like we could give you lung cancer, we could drive you crazy. He's just very old school. He's from the
Of course,
50s,
bro.
you know.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
So
Feel it.
It's harder for them to be convinced because
Yeah.
they've just been raised off that and it's sealed. Like
Yeah,
you
but
can't you can't open that seal.
my mom's more open minded. She's like, she knows what I'm doing. She don't.
And then there's those old folks too that are raised like
Yeah.
luckily open minded too.
Yeah. Well,
What
she
about
just
you?
got used to it.
What about your mom?
I don't think I smoke enough weed to be like, yeah, mom, I'm smoking weed. I mean, it's always like a couple times a week or
The hat says it all, dog.
huh?
The hat says it all.
Yeah, no.
Can't wear that home or what?
¿Qué es eso?
Wear that at home. or
¿Qué es cuatro
Gotta leave
veces?
that shit in
It's
the
a
car.
flower.
I know, yeah. Actually,
like
when I got
flowers.
home from our trip for 420, she told me, she was like, I know why you went out there to celebrate. They told me. I was like, what?
They told me.
She was like, yeah, they told me you guys are celebrating the weed. I was just laughing.
Who's they?
Yeah, huh?
Who's they?
My niece.
Oh.
Yeah, my niece. And then
Shout out.
yeah, stupid bitch. And then I was just laughing because my brother went out to a concert too, and they got lit.
What about your family, Ronnie?
My parents look at that shit just like in the same level as coke or any other
Damn.
fucking drugs like that.
So what do they tell you about?
Government style.
They tell me that they don't know why.
But
It
they
was
know
like-
you smoke.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they're like, I don't know why. Like, you don't need this shit. I was like, yes, I do. But they don't understand it. They don't
mom never
understand
tells
it
me anything.
because like I don't know.
Con Eric,
It's
¿verdad?
just Nah, that was way back.
That was way back. Yeah, that was way back. Yeah.
Eric was to blame. Whatever. You know, it's Eric's fault. And yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Blaming everything on Eric. Tell his parents.
This nigga was mad when I sent him a picture of Tree when I got off probation.
Because I was still on it.
Yeah, he was still on it. And he wanted to smoke.
Now you're trying to have that.
And he was like, look what I'm about to smoke. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm still in class, bro.
I'm still in class. Where are you
I'm
at?
actually about to get P tested in the next few, like shit.
My PO's chilling with me right here.
Thanks for the picture.
How about you, June?
About June?
How about June? Ooh.
When you were younger, did your parents trip about Tree?
Back in
You're a grown man now, man. So they can't tell you nothing. I mean,
Back
pretty
in
sure
19
they can, but not like how they used to.
You're crazy.
So back in 95, tells June.
Back in the 95, he was what, 10?
98.
I don't remember.
99.
Okay, how does your family feel about it? Like weed in general?
Well, I have older brothers and sisters, so I mean, they put them through a lot more than what I did, for sure. So they're okay with me doing whatever I was doing.
Okay.
And not so much with your older siblings?
Older siblings, nah. I've heard stories where they run them out the house because they'd have hella people in the house smoking, drinking.
Oh, so your
Back in the day, man, they used to sniff paint.
What the
That
fuck?
was
What?
Yeah,
that was
heard
the thing.
That was the
thing, man. Back in those days.
That was the wave.
Like on a rag and shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
On a
some
sock.
Yeah, some crazy shit.
Sniff
That was a
Sharpies.
whole different level
Yo,
back in
I
those
did
days.
I
In the
seen that
90s.
shit in Frisco, yo. I seen it. I was down
yeah.
I was downtown. I was chilling because nigga was tired of walking around the mall and shit. So I went across the street. I was chilling. This fucking crackhead lady straight showed up, not sat next to us, but she was close enough to see what she, for us to see what she was doing. She was doing some weird shit. She pulled up her sleeve, sprayed the shit out of it, and all you see her just take a fat old whiff.
Yeah.
And you see her just go like loopy as fuck. She takes another fucking fat old hit. I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure y'all saw it on my Snapchat way back. Y'all were tripping about it. I remember that.
Reminds me of Tally from South Park.
Trying to get a little high.
Yeah, how about you, bro?
What about you, Sean?
How about you, Sean?
Honestly, my mom's not tripping. I mean, at first, like
Obviously, at
she was
first they're
tripping at
always
first.
trip.
She found out I was smoking. I was like, shit, it's bad. And then I was like, well, honestly, I'm not even, because I used to take Adderall and ADD or Adderall and Ritalin because I had ADD and ADHD. And
I think that's a made up disease.
I mean,
supposedly.
I don't even know.
Nah.
I just
think
know I
that's-
used to take hella pills for that shit. And so
Because I don't know.
started
To me, a
smoking.
kid is normal for a kid to be a little energetic or a little
Distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just having their imagination going everywhere.
But ADHD, like not being able to focus on some shit sometimes, bro. Like,
I'd be
normal.
fidgeting a lot.
I mean,
yeah.
there's some kids that just don't want to focus because
Shit, bro, that's still me.
I don't want to. I know that's still me.
Look.
I don't want to focus when I'm in class. Sometimes
So
you can't focus in class.
I can't focus for shit,
I
bro.
legit can't, dude. I'm always thinking.
I'd be smoking just to focus. That's
Yeah,
what I told,
I
and that's what
remember-
I told my mom. I was like, shit, if you don't want me smoking, then I ain't gonna be popping these pills either. So I'm gonna
Because that
just
shit
be wild.
that shit
Yeah.
could fuck you up too. In the long run.
Yeah, I just started selling them. And
Hell
then-
yeah. Hey,
Fuck,
I didn't really tell
hey,
them.
I was buying them when in high school, man. That shit would have you on too if you took a nap.
Adderall.
Yeah, Adderall. Yeah,
I know people
and
still
the good
popping
ones,
Adderall.
the good strong ones.
The
Hell
30
yeah,
milligrams. The
Yeah.
orange
I
ones.
didn't even know
I
they
used
were
to
The
sell those.
orange ones.
Every,
the orange
everybody
ones.
in college got
Yeah.
Adderall,
Yeah,
bro.
good. I remember I
I
popped
was the
two of those.
plug,
I
bro.
felt like I was.
That was the plug.
I felt like I was off like a triple stack when I popped two
Bro,
of
I
those.
was so
I took
focused.
6 of them at one time, bro.
What?
I went snowboarding, bro.
You
yeah.
went snowboarding?
Yeah, I
Bro,
fucking threw
you-
up, bro. When I got in the car and my heart was racing, bro, and my eyes were twitching, and I was like trying to fucking realize what was going on, and I was like, oh fuck, and I just yacked it, bro. I prayed to my dad. I was like, yo, I don't even know what's finna happen. I was like, I feel like I'm finna die right now. Like, my heart-
6 is crazy.
Yeah.
What
30
the fuck?
milligrams,
I think
bro.
I took like 2 or 3 in high school. and
I'll
I
never
was
forget
on.
that, bro. And then I
I
took
was
hella
on.
cough syrup just to go to sleep later that night, just to like,
Fuck.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, this thing was off Adderall and lean. Sheesh.
well, like NyQuil, because I was
okay.
in Utah, but shit.
He said I was in Utah. They can't get no
That's-
syrup out
that's
there.
what-
Hey, some squares in Utah. Do not go there. Fuck Utah. Fuck
crazy.
Utah.
Moving on. What about you, DJ? How does your mom feel about you?
I mean,
Or does she not know yet?
No, I think at this point she has caught it with me. and found it, at the house. Especially at my younger times when I was slipping up, like having it in my jeans, and then me not coming home, or she just decides that she wants to do everyone's laundry. This is when we were, going through a little rough time of, let's make sure we all do our laundry at the same day, save water type of shit. And my jeans will be in there, and then boom. A little eighth or a quarter would come out, or you know what I mean.
Damn, nigga, you fucking quarters in your pants?
Yeah, I mean, there'd be times where some people,
Just a little quarter.
It'd come out wet, and this has happened. This has happened so many times. Like right now,
how much? If you add those up,
no, she didn't wash it like on purpose. It's just more like. Well, yeah, pretty much she throws it all in there, and then it happens when she's getting shit out. The bag has to slip out. Not like she washes it on purpose.
Hey, I got this bounty kush on deck, homie.
Yeah.
Hey, but in total, how much tree do you think has been washed?
Not too much. I think it has gone in the laundry a good 2 to 3 times in my whole life, pretty much. And I mean, the one big time, it was like almost a quarter, I want to say. And then, like I said, it was just me slipping up, me having it in my jeans, coming home from, like a little kickback or whatever, me having that in my pocket, throwing it in there, not really paying attention, and not even knowing that, laundry was going to be a process, because I love doing my own stuff, like, what I'm saying, my whites, my, my colored clothes, my this or whatever. So, but I think now it's just to the point where, like, we don't really discuss it. If the smell does get to her, you know what I mean, she'll probably bring it up, and it's just one of those things. It's one of those conversations that's going to end kind of.
I think it's like if they can't smell it and you're not smoking in front of them, they're like, just do it on your own time. Type
and then she knows, like, I'm not the type that like, I don't smoke in the house. Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't bring it to the point where I'm stinking up the whole crib. I mean, there's been times where when I take it out of the jar in my room, and then the smell does kind of get a little bit to the hallway type of stuff. But like I said, I'm not being disrespectful with it. I'm not,
being careless,
rolling up a job, walking through the kitchen.
Exactly. I'm not like
some cereal.
I'm not FaceTiming a bra, sparking that shit up on the hallway. Like, what's up, baby? I'm on my way to the kitchen. No. Like, I'm not doing that.
Y'all seen
you be like, Ma, where's the milk?
My mom slapped the shit out of it.
Real shit.
Real.
That's pretty much what it is. But
making a peanut butter and jelly bagel sandwich.
So basically, your mom's pretty much like just anti-weed stuff.
She still don't fuck with it. She still thinks it's bad, but she does agree. She does agree with the good stuff of it. I have bought her, like, little oils and stuff, and she has used it, and she has asked me to, where'd you buy it? Can you get another one type of stuff? So there is things of it, but she doesn't approve with the smoking part of it. She really thinks that the smoking could get someone stupid. And I've told her many times, Mom, the majority of the people that go to the cannabis clubs right now are teachers, like doctors, like you have no idea. Like, you think it's dumb little motherfuckers. Like, those motherfuckers are in there too.
I sold to a teacher.
But you
sold to a teacher?
Yeah, through a delivery service I worked with. And it was an old teacher of mine, and I was like, "Yo," I didn't tell them, but I was like, "I know exactly who this is." Like,
it's like, "Yo, you gave me a D, motherfucker."
No, they passed me. They passed me. Okay. With a C though.
Plug it.
With a C. Okay, you gave him a little point extra.
Yeah.
This is for the SC.
I was like, "Shit, I can tell you something."
For me,
no, your parents are cool.
My mom, luckily, is a very open-minded person.
Yeah, your mom hit my pen.
But the first time she caught me with weed, I got pulled over by the cops, and they took my ass home. Like, I had weed stuff, like I had a weed flag up in my roof and shit, like, and everything. And then I guess that's the first time she's seen it, and she asked me, "What the fuck are you doing with this?" I'm like, "Mom, I was selling it because I wanted a TV." And she's like, "You don't even sell this shit? I could buy a fucking TV." She went off on me, and then
I think she just went off for the fact that
my mom is. Look, she fucking checked my ass. She said, "Motherfucker, when I was in Mexico, I used to traffic this and this, and your dumbass got caught up with fucking grams of weed." Like, she checked me, bro. Like, my mom's an OG. Hey, but she didn't like it at first. She kind of became around it. Especially most of my family were like anti-weed. Like, that's super bad. I was like the pothead of the family and shit like that. And still and then it's like how the meme goes, like, when people talk about weed, they get all defensive and pull out all the stats. So I used to tell them all that stuff. And then it got to the point where the most, let's say, the saint of the family of my aunts, she gave me a call. She's like, "Hey, I heard you're a doctor," because I used to tell them I'm a doctor. And she's like, "Oh, well, can you make me one of those teas that you always make? Like, my stomach's upset. I can't do this. I can't eat." And I was like, "Okay, I'll be on my way." This is my aunt. Like, she's a saint. She's into church. She thinks weed is bad. She's calling me to make her.
Real life thought you were a doctor?
Well, I tell them I'm a doctor because they ask me. So I have a headache.
That's
I don't want to take pills. Like,
to tell someone.
what can I?
Yeah. What?
I would never tell my family that shit.
You know,
They would
but no,
trip.
it's not like I did it bad. Like I gave them just enough hash and put it in the fruit, and I make her a tea, just enough for her to like mellow out, not enough to get her high, because that's gonna trip her out.
Your
'Cause she's never
grandmother,
been
right?
high. Huh?
You say, oh, your aunt?
Yeah, for my
Yeah,
aunt.
yeah.
But I'm saying this is a saint. Like for her to tell me, like, hey, come make me something weird related, because she's so anti. It's the devil's
Yeah.
lettuce
But
type
she
of shit.
didn't know that it was in there.
She
No,
did know.
she
She
didn't.
called me
Oh.
personally to go make her for her.
By them calling him doctor is referring that, you know.
Oh, Dr. Green Thumb?
Yeah.
So I could cure this stuff like that.
Not Dr. Freaky Ricky.
But yeah, so
It could be both. You know?
When you find out Ricky got a little doctor's coat and a stethoscope.
But he doesn't put
fucking
nothing
role play. He does role play at the crib.
It's just the robe.
You got the little thing where you put the ears in. You know, you check the heartbeat.
He's like, I want you to call me
Alright,
Dr.
man.
Ricky tonight.
But yeah,
We're
to
running
end it-
short. Oh, my bad.
just to end it, I've changed. My whole family was against it. I've changed their whole minds. Like I even I get them like tincture drops. I get them alcohol. I get them creams and shit like that. So pretty much my whole family's like pro weed. They know I smoke. They probably don't agree with it, but they're like, okay, this is just weed. You know, so I
Could
feel
be
like I've
smoking
done
crack.
my job as far as changing the older generation's perspective on weed.
Cool, man. Well, I know we are running shortly out of time. The couple we could just scroll through these pretty fast. Shout out to Kid Cudi, provided $10,000 worth of dollars of Popeyes for the homeless. Shout out to him.
Those dope.
Popeyes.
And, and it was going on with YNW
Well,
Melly.
if y'all will remember YNW Melly, they're accusing him of shooting 2 of his friends in the back of the head.
And he's guilty for this.
They're finding him guilty. Yes.
Okay.
They're finding him guilty, and they're seeking death penalty for that crime. And he's not even. I don't think he's 21.
That's crazy.
And they're dead, right? He killed them.
Yeah,
So
he
they're dead.
shot him back in the head.
If he did
If
kill
he's
them.
found guilty,
If he
yeah.
did. Supposedly they're saying he did.
He didn't plead the insanity thing, where you plead like
mean,
where
I
you're
guess-
crazy.
Well, they
he
are
can.
they are
Pleading
saying that, but
means
they're
you're
but
accepting to it. You know, you
they are
did it.
doing that, but then they're putting it on what's that shit?
Like it's still his actions
shit?
regardless. Huh?
The different personalities,
Multiple
personas,
Split
personas.
person-
split
oh,
personality.
Yeah, split personas. So, because they're saying he's saying he has I don't know how many, and yeah,
I don't know.
I guess
Good luck to you.
I guess the wrong one came out.
All I know is people in Florida are crazy, bro.
Thank you.
Florida's a crazy state.
Motherfuckers are crazy in Florida, right?
I
They're
would not
stupid and
want to go
crazy.
there. The lower you go, the crazier they get. It's
Yeah.
like they lose connection with like Americans for real. Like,
But shit, man,
like,
they're right next
Haitians.
to Cuba.
Yeah, bro. They're really by the Bahamas and shit. It's
Yeah.
like fucking just.
That's just a cocaine
The
state.
Bermuda Triangle's right there. Like, what the fuck goes
Bro,
on
that's
over
true.
there, right?
Yeah, huh?
That's just a cocaine state.
All
Dude.
that shit, I do not know.
That state is funded by cocaine.
Yeah.
Like
Thank
Supreme
you.
Patties.
I've been trying to
full
tell them
of
that Florida people are crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, bro. For Supreme Patty to put lemons in his eyes all the time, like, come on, dog.
And to post
too
and to
crazy,
post
bro.
all his acne appointment things, whatever.
Bro, that's just some Dr. Miami shit.
But when you're
Mhm.
retired, that's what you're gonna look back on and be like, "Damn, I was really doing that." Like,
I was
it's not
just-
gonna be that funny.
It's kind of like what Steve was looking back to, like, damn, I was really doing all this
bro.
shit.
Steve was a prime example of what like the internet
And his-
turned of someone. You know,
Yeah.
Like, he did hella.
But he was
drugs.
Yeah.
before the internet. It was
But he
more
was
like
what-
MTV TV type of
So
like.
even worse, bro. Like that shit's
Yeah.
straight
Yeah, but
documented
when-
on TV. Like
Yeah.
I grew up watching Steve. You know what I mean? Like
we thought it was a shit.
I thought he was fucking just joking around, and then it's like,
Yeah.
yo, this is my actual life. Like I can't even fucking. I went through all. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
damn, that's real shit. Like this
That's
is a
real,
real
bro.
rehab
It's
right
crazy.
now, and it's still on TV.
That
like,
sucks too. Like throughout the whole time he was entertaining us. Little did we know he had problems with drugs. and
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
all
Yeah,
kinds of
we didn't
crazy
know he
shit.
was high off hella drugs.
yeah,
no one's off
until
hella
like
shit.
years passed, and then
Mhm.
he's like, surfacing out like. Bless Steve-O for being a great human now. Because he's
Yeah,
like, yo,
he is.
he's like fucking fighting for hella animals and shit. I don't know. I
Yeah.
fuck with Steve-O,
That's
but
what's up.
his whole, like, he definitely was a crazy kid.
Yeah, he was.
Fucking
He was
for our
crazy.
For sure. So we close it right here.
Yes,
right
man.
Sean, thank you.
Sean,
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
joining
Thank
us,
you for
man.
joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Hell yeah,
appreciate
bro.
y'all
Do you want to
having
give
me.
in your last plug-in? Where can we find you? Where can we search your stuff at?
So hit me up. I'm in San Jose. I'm trying to shoot some videos for anyone that's looking for some videos, some photos. Shout out also my own podcast, Black and Yellow Podcast, in collaboration. But basically, happy Earth Day. Everyone recycle, and much love to everybody in the world. Hope everyone's great.
Appreciate
Yeah,
you,
man.
bro.
Thank
Great
you.
notes,
Thank you,
man.
Sean.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
listeners, once again for listening. We'll see you guys next week.
For sure.
Sir.
Yeah.